I was sent this smart cat litter box, and in this video I want to do a quick unboxing and give my first impressions of this. So everything was really nicely packed. I got the plastic out, and now this is going to be the top cover, which just seems to come right off, so I can pull that out. And that's what the top cover looks like. And on top of this, there's going to be like some tips and then like an email address, just in case we want to reach for support or customer service. And then let's see. So here's going to be the bin, and there's some other stuff that comes in here too. And in this baggie, there's going to be some other stuff, including the user manual, the waste bags, a brush, and also the power outlet. And inside that bin, there's going to be this piece of paper, which gives me a quick start guide on how to set this up. Now, there's one more thing in here that I see, and that's going to be this baggie, and that's going to have the 4 legs to actually prop this up. And so there's this tape around, so it could just come right off. And then same thing for the top cover. All right, so I just want to put this cover back on. And the first thing to do is to actually put the legs on this, so this can just be tilted sideways, just like so. And the legs can just be stuck inside, just like that. Yeah, that was pretty easy. And then put this forward. And there. Yeah, that gives a good amount of height to it now. All right, so next thing to do is to put this waste bin underneath. And there it slides in place, and it is attached, as you can see. And now time to put the baggie in here. Alright, so this just opens up pretty quickly. And just like that, the bag is put in, so now I can put this back inside. And then let me get this all connected and set up. So I put the litter box right over here, connected it, and it immediately started working. So right now it's turning around, so I guess it's orienting everything. And right on top, I mean, it's upside down, so it still needs to finish its cycle. And then here's what the screen looks like. And then there, it's still spinning around. So let me give it a few more seconds, and it should be oriented correctly, and then I can actually put some litter in here. All right, so it's finished spinning, and even Tiger came over here to check it out. And let's see. All right, so there's no litter, so he's definitely not going to do anything, but it's good to know that he's already interested in it, and he's pretty comfortable. He just went right in the hole. Yeah, so here you can check out what the inside looks like, and we can see a little bit of him. There was like a blue light on the inside. Yeah, here you can see like a more clear picture. Yeah, the light is all the way in the back, as you see there. And I guess he's just getting to know his next litter box. But yeah, I'll let him take his time there, and then I'll put some litter, and I'll also go over the app because I just downloaded the app on my phone. Yeah, he's really curious. All right, time to step out. He can't do his business in there for now. All right, so I just got some litter, and I can either scoop it in, one at a time like this, or I can actually lift this up. And I'm just going to lift it up just to show you how to do it. So for starters, just put the fingers in between the edges here, push, and then pull up, and the cover comes right off. And then there's going to be a hole right over here. So if you have like a bucket or something, you can just dump everything out. All right, this wasn't the most cleanest. I spilled a little bit, but that's okay. Now, time to put the top cover back on. And stuff has to be pulled a little bit just so it's easier to go, and then just push it in. And it basically like locks into place. Now let's take a look at the app. All right, so now it's time to go over the app. So the first thing to do is to add this device by pressing this plus button on the upper right hand corner. Press add device. And now right over here, just hold on to that Wi-Fi button on the actual litter box. And this is going to put it in pairing mode. And after a few seconds, here's what shows up. So I can press the neo-b public. Press that, and then I just have to put my Wi-Fi password, and then give it a few seconds while this adds the device, and you can see the little loading bar right over here. And looks like Tiger's already getting curious. He's right on top of it, if you could see. Yeah, so pretty shortly he'll probably go inside. Yeah, he's really curious. He's right up here. He definitely wants to go in. Man, look at him. He looks like he's the king of this now. All right, so everything's successfully been added. I can click done. And here's what we get. We could see that this litter box has been used 0 times today. You got that big 0 up top. I have options to empty, to clean, or to reset. There's no operation logs because Tiger hasn't used this. And at the bottom, number of cleanings 1 time, working status cat entering, last toilet duration, the cat weight, Working mode automatic, I'll leave it as is. The doorbell song. Oh, so it has different options. Let's see. Oh, I guess by doorbell song, it means like the doorbell light. So inside here, you can see it changes color. That's white. There's blue. There's green, purple, yellow, and red. And it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I could see it over here easier. And I'll put my favorite color, which is blue. Yeah, I think this kind of looks green on camera, but this is blue. And then I could change the brightness level, so as bright as possible or just dim. In this case, I'll leave it to, honestly, it's not even that bright, so I can put 255, and then it gives me option for flow set. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that does, but I'll leave it 210. All right, so delay clean time, so 3 minutes, so I guess 3 minutes after my cat finishes using it. And then here's the usage chart, so nothing really, and then reset to factory settings. So that's pretty much it for that. So now I'm gonna bring Tiger here so he can do his business, and then you can see how the whole system works. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is that this mat also comes in the box. So this can, I guess, go right over here. And I'll lift this up a little bit. There, so now if any of the litter comes out, it'll just go inside this mat instead of on the floor. So for the next couple of minutes, Tiger finally got a chance to use this litter box. He was sniffing around, he was digging, he came in, he came out, and eventually he just went on top and just chilled there. All right, now that I finished using this out, I can clean it out manually or let it do its thing, but I'll just clean it out just like this by pressing the clean button. And then right here it says working status cleaning paused. Since the cleaning was paused, I decided to reset the whole thing. And just as it was starting to move and reset, Tiger peeped his head inside and then it triggered the pinching mode, the safety mode, so it just automatically stopped. And this kind of continued as he kept touching the automatic litter box until he finally went away. All right, so because Tiger went inside of it, it looks like the resetting part was paused, as you see right here. All right, but it continued again. So that's good to know that if it senses some sort of weight in there, it'll automatically stop. And there, okay, right now it says working status on standby. So now let me just clean it out. And there, now cleaning in progress. And here you can see it's spinning around again. Yeah, Tiger's really curious about his new litter box. And he even had it paused again just because he peeped his head right through. And right there it says cleaning pause. So I guess it's sensing Tiger right now. Yeah, he's really curious about this. All right, so now cleaning in progress again. Oh, cleaning pause. So yeah, once he stuck his head inside or just moved it, it looks like it just paused it automatically. So I'll just let it keep doing that to see what happens. All right, back to cleaning in progress, and then back to cleaning paused. So let me actually just move Tiger away just so he lets this process finish. So for the next minute, this was fully undisturbed, and here you could see the whole cycle going. Yeah, so everything's working pretty smoothly. Working status is cleaning in progress, as you see right over here. I saw that big piece of clump just fall all the way down to the waste bin, which is good. And now it's going all the way back again. So I'll let that finish up and then just show you what it showed on the phone. So this lasted another 50 seconds undisturbed, and here's the end. All right, check it out. Now it says standby. It says number of times or number of cleanings 2. And operation logs, let's check this out. So here you can see this is what happened today. All the way down here, all right, controlled via app, enter cleaning mode, door anti-pinch triggered. So this happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times, which is good because that means the cleaning mode or the reset mode stopped when they sensed that Tiger was in there, so nothing happens to him. And now I'm just gonna leave this here for a few hours and then see how this changes over time and see how many times he uses it for the rest of the day. And it's currently about 2 p.m. right now. So now it's the next day, and here's a quick look at the app. So when I click on it, we could see how many times Tiger used it throughout the night. So over there, times used today was 1, and this would be at 8:13 a.m. And then overall, he used it 5 times. So if I click into the logs, we can see what happened. This would be for today. So 8:11, the pinch was triggered. It entered cleaning mode, then it was triggered again. So that means basically he was a little too close to it. He touched it, so everything stopped. And then it started cleaning mode, and then it cleaned. Now let me see if I can see a little bit before. Yeah, there it is. So April 22nd, so this was yesterday. So he entered at, okay, right here, 10:14 p.m. Was there for 20 seconds. And then after 3 minutes, cleaning complete. And here's some other stats that the app got. So the last toilet session was 18 seconds, and my cat weighs 5.2 kilograms. And yeah, that's basically about it for that. Yeah, this works really well. I'm glad Tiger likes it and used it immediately. And here we could see this did its job, catching some of the the little pieces of litter in here. And when I take a look at the inside, yeah, a good amount was collected so far. But yeah, that's a quick look at the automatic litter box.